starting off with this candle holder plate that I got from Dollar Tree, as well as a glass candle holder. The idea here was to make this really cute candle pedestal that I saw at Bath & Body Works. I also picked up this little glass mirror, as well as some potpourri from Dollar Tree also. Time to remove that sticker, and it came off so easily this time. So there's an indent at the bottom of the candle plate, and I'm going to line that up to the bottom of the candle holder. I'm going to get my hot glue gun and go ahead and attach the two pieces together, and can you believe we're almost done? I'm going to be using this mirror as the base, but first I'm going to cut open that potpourri and I'm going to empty it inside of the candle holder. These mini pine cones are so cute, but I have no idea what this is. If any of you know, please comment below because I'm really curious. They smell good though. Now I'm going to add that mirror to the bottom and go ahead and flip it over. I'm not going to attach it because that way I can change the display throughout the year. Look how cute this turned out. It was so quick and easy. I mean, I'm just saying, now would be a great time to like and subscribe for more of these kind of videos. Next, I picked up some leaf garland from Dollar Tree as well, and this is the product number. There are two different colors, very specific to what I wanted, so here's the product number. So now we're going to be removing the leaves from the stem. Some of them were pretty easy. Some of them put up a little bit more of a fight and broke off, so I just went ahead and peeled it off from the back of the leaf. So now that we have all these leaves, what are we going to be making? A fall leaf bowl. So I'm going to be using this oval plastic bowl from Dollar Tree again as the base and some Mod Podge. Now I've seen these bowls made before, but usually they're just made with the leaves, and I wanted mine to be a bit more sturdy because I want to put things inside of it. So for starters, I'm just going to cover the entire outside of the bowl in leaves. Now that all the leaves are glued down, I'm going in with this Mod Podge and I'm really slathering it on. Make sure you get it underneath the leaves, on top of the leaves. You really want to saturate it. Also be sure to get the tips of the leaves really well. Also, you want those to get really stiff. So this is what it looks like after I let it dry for a few hours. It's doing pretty good, but now we're going to go in and get those leaves glued down on the inside of the bowl as well. I picked up this finger protector from Dollar Tree as well because my fingers are getting burned by this hot glue. So I'm going back in with the Mod Podge again and just go ahead and do the same thing. Get underneath and on top of the leaves and saturate really well. This is how it turned out and I loved it. So I got this nautical rope from Walmart for the bigger packaging, but you can also find it at Dollar Tree. So first you're going to unravel into 3 separate cords. Once you separate them, each one of those cords unravels into 3 more cords, and you're going to take those and braid them together. Here I just tied it off into a little loop so it wouldn't unravel. So I found these placemats at Dollar Tree and immediately knew I wanted to make these woven decor wall discs that I've been eyeing at World Market for $119. So you want to make sure that you find the back seam of these, and we're going to flip them over and work on the front. Next we're going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to use a pencil to mark the halfway point. Next, I taped it down at the marks that I made. To get a perfect circle, I use a spool of the painter's tape, and then I use this antique white acrylic paint. Pro tip, if you hot glue the rope and press it down until it cools, you'll be able to cut it into a straight line at the end. I always wanted to say pro tip. Next, I'm just hot gluing the rope around the circle. Time to use that pro tip again. Another tip would be to wipe the hot glue gun on the rope, and this is going to smooth down any of the dried crusty pieces of hot glue. Next, we're going to divide this in half with painter's tape, applying it to the marks that we made earlier. And now I'm just continuing the design. Here I just measured first, used that pro tip, clipped off the end, and then I glued it down. Here I'm using the painter's tape to help me make crisp lines across the middle. Now we're going to paint this entire top half. When I was by the rope, I kind of swiped the paintbrush underneath it just to make sure that I kept all of the paint off of the ropes. I also used the stippling technique to kind of load the paint into the placemat. And here we're going back in with the nautical rope to continue the design. So now I'm making a white arch to mirror the one that's in orange above, and I'm making 3 marks for a guide. Then lastly, I'm just painting around the outside of the rope. So I wanted to make 3 of these for my wall, so 2 of them will be just like this one, and now let's move along to the 3rd one. So here I'm just going to overlap one of the placemats on top of the other one, right in the center, and then I'm going to glue down the rope right along the curved edge of the placemat that's on top, if that makes any sense. Then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but I drew a leaf out and then I just cut it out and used it as a template to guide me in gluing down the rope in the shape of a leaf. Apparently I trust my equilibrium more because I used my fingers to help me trace out the second leaf. You'll see me tracing both leaves with my fingers along the way. And here's the templates that I cut out. Next, I'm going to paint both of the triangular areas of the placemat, and then we will be all done. You guys, I love how these turned out. They look so high end. They are gorgeous. Comment below, let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I mean, we're friends now. So I'll see you next time. Bye.